I mean, it's like that's like the perfect intro music for this show. Is the train passing by, right? That's perfect. I mean, we go live, and ding, 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 a ring a ding, ding. The train is here. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Friend the Blue Jay. Hey, where have you been? Dude, would you like some peanut butter? I'll smear some on the tree later. That is awesome. I haven't seen blue jays around here for a while. Not in this little neck of the woods. Let me fix this. It's like all cattywampus. I got a million levers. There you go. Morning, everybody. What's up, Paul from Savannah? Good morning, Michelle. We took our lumps yesterday. Me and Michelle did. Fine. I'm all right. Good morning, Deborah and Heather LeBlanc and Ray and Cheryl. Coffee Nation, yeah. Good morning, Allison. Carrie. Welcome to Coffee Nation, a show that you can't hear because there's a train going by for the last 2 minutes. Pretty long one, actually. And it's moving really fast, so a big haul going on. Yeah, done. Almost. It's still rolling. It sounds like it's like waning, but then it's like, nope, still here. Oh my goodness. Well, good morning from Tampa Bay, Cousin Jay. There you go. I was just down there. I was just in Orlando again. But yeah, I mean, no, I like Orlando. I was just there again, and wife had a conference, so down there last week. I haven't done anything to the online store, but I've been thinking about it a lot, Paul. A lot. Maybe this is the lucky week. Yeah, dude, it's 69 degrees here. It is perfection. There's still the leaves already peaked last week, but it's still perfect out here. I mean, still lots of colors, still some leaves clinging to the trees. And the air, it just feels amazing. And there's leaves on the porch around me, which is really cool. I love it. I love it. Yeah, go Stros. What a game, right? What a game. What a series. It was saving game 2 really did it for them. That was the big one. Get out of Houston with at least a split, and then you can easily take one in Philly. Philly goes up 2-1. All the momentum in the world, and then one of the most incredible historic pitching performances I've ever seen in baseball by the Houston Astros pitching the first ever combined World Series no-hitter. I mean, wow. And that was it. When they won that and they no-hit Philly, I knew it was done. Because in a regular season, you can get no-hit by a team and then bounce back the next day. When it happens at the highest level, that does something to you. This is just my opinion because I've never played at the highest level. And I've never been a part of a no-hitter. I have gone some games without getting hits, that's for sure. So, yeah, amazing World Series. Incredible. And an incredible ending to the Major League Soccer Championship last night. MLS Cup, LAFC. Congratulations. That team's been good for a long time. They. I don't say anybody deserves the title, but that team probably did because they've been a good organization. The vacation was excellent. It was great, and now I'm back here in the Tennessee land, and I'm gonna be working on Poseidon's Fury in a Fury this week. I'm gonna be writing hard this week, doing the best I can to get as much of that book done this week as I can because I'd really like to get it out to you. I don't think there's any way I can get it out by the end of the year, but uh, I am working extremely hard on that one. So I didn't last week, but I will be this week. So. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, I looked over at my watch this morning because I wake up at like 5 and can't, and then I roll around for an hour and a half because I can't go back to sleep. And I looked at it, it was like 6:18. I was like, oh, but it's unusually bright outside for six. Oh yeah, the turn the clock back thing. So I was just like snuggled up in those blankets and I closed my eyes and I continued to not sleep. Although I did doze off a few times and had some good meditations. Whew, my meditations get weird sometimes, like dreams. 46, it's getting cold. It'll be 42 later this week in the evening. 41, 42. Yeah, I'm not going to mention. Yeah, I don't mention any either kind of football. I can't wait to see what today has in store for my Falcons after such a shoddy performance last week and still winning. Although we do get Cordarrelle Patterson back today, so that'll help. I'm not sure it'll help that defense that's struggling, but whew, I just can't wait to get to March and have all the salary cap room and reload everything on defense for that team. But yeah, balls are gonna be fine. Good morning, Coffee Nation and Jonathan Hill. You using your egg today? You know, I should. We'll see. We gotta go to the grocery store. We gotta get some things. Maybe, maybe I'll use the egg today. Perfect day for it. Got to have some football on. I gotta see what the plan is here. See what the wife wants to do today. You're speaking my language, Keith. I don't do pork, but I would do a steak today. Maybe some veggies. I don't know. I can go either way. I can go vegetarian or carnivorous. I was raised as vegetarian. Hi, Candace Elaine, and good morning, Terry Thornton. Thank you. I appreciate it. I would like to have one once a month, honestly. My brain feels like it would be do best with that. Now, you know what? You know what really is? I think, I think I would like to. It's a great spot. I love this spot, but I really would like to travel more, especially in Europe, and just bounce around. I love Europe, and I would love to bounce around to different places over there and just do that for a right from different locations and being on the road. There's something fun about it. It's nice to be able to come home, but I don't know. I like it. If I could harness the relaxation I feel of being on vacation during my regular week, that's what I want to do. That's the way I got to do it. I think I can harness that. Yeah, I just spoke it into existence. Deep thoughts. Yeah. No, I loved being on vacation, and I love everybody does. Everybody feels a little less on edge, and that's a good thing. You gotta do that for yourself. Playing West Ham right now. Crap. Well, I would watch it on my phone, but I'm doing this show on my phone. So Megan, our phones are both dying at the same time. We were having some laughs over that. Like, I need the charger. No, I need the charger because our batteries are a whole charge. It's that 2-year window, so I have to get a refurb model here pretty soon. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, the NASCAR champion. All of it's winding down. Oh, nice. Oh, you grilled ribeyes last night, Paul. Very nice. All right. All right. I can do that. You can always get Jaguars tickets. Um, always. I liked going to that stadium. I've been to that stadium 2 times, and I liked it. I mean, it's a little too shallow of a slope, going out, so you seem farther from the field than the steeper, the newer, steeper stadiums. So that part they could probably address that with a renovation. The location is terrific, though, and they've got a tremendous setup for tailgating down there in Jacksonville. I loved it when I went down there to those games that I went to. I went to a Tennessee Vols bowl game there, and then I think I went to a Jags game there, and it was fun. And they need to do huge they need to do a huge overhaul, make it closer to the. That would take a while, I guess, but it's not like they're selling the tickets right now. Good morning, Wilma. Has you so. I can't write over you. No words seem adequate enough because you hated it that much. Man, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I tried to do my best. Are you going to fill in the gaps on audio? They're on Sean 3, No Book of Sean 4. Grecian Manifesto should be on there. Number 4 should be on there. That's Grecian. I know Norse Directive's on there. Game of Shadows and Jerusalem Creed should be on there. But then there's a gap. Then there's a big gap between like book 8 or 9 and then book 20 or whatever. Cuz we did some of the newer ones. We did it all over the place. That's my bad. And right now I'm not reinvesting in audio as heavily because it's not paying off. Like I'm still for all the audiobooks that I did. Here's the yearly financials. I'm still operating on a pretty significant loss on all the audiobooks that I've produced this year. None of them have earned through yet on the investment that I put into them. So one of them might be getting close. The Courier might be getting close. But those take a long time. Like the 2 Gideon Wolf books, nowhere close. Unless like I haven't checked a new stat that uploaded on my computer overnight and all of a sudden I sold like 2,000 copies yesterday. Quantum possibilities notwithstanding, uh, based on previous experience, I have not had that sort of that sort of a day. I haven't been blessed by the Zon yet, where they just tap my head and say, "Today you sell 1,000,000 copies." Bloop. I will receive that blessing at some point. I just don't know when in the timeline. I would have liked it to have been last night. Norse was one of my favorites too, Jonathan. What's up, CCK Wood? I love that half-hearted cheer to audio earnings. Yeah, audio earnings are. I mean, they are for me now. Some people do great on audio. They do amazing. I am staying positive in that I do sell some every day. It has kind of, boggled my mind a little, especially considering the first three books were done with Tantor, and Tantor is a heavy hitter in audio. Like, I signed with them. They're the only publication business that wanted to sign me to anything. That and the press in Paris, which they need to bring me over there. How have they not brought me over there yet? They should have me over for a sit down meeting. This needs to happen. Why? I need to go to Paris. See, if you guys want me to sign another book with you, and I'm pretty sure they will, then they're going to need to, hey, listen, on top of the little advance that you give me, I need you to give me plane tickets first class to Paris, to Charles de Gaulle, and I need to be put up in a nice hotel room and treated like a superstar for like 3 days. I I'm sure I wouldn't stand out in Paris at all. Not in my hoodie and my baseball cap and my Oakleys. I've been there once for 8 hours. I understand that. I hope that picks up. Oh, thank you. No, I appreciate it. No, it's okay. Look, I will I will do more audio. It just I have to, the cash flow has to be right on that. The production costs when they're continuing to burrow into the red, then I got to slow that production down until we catch up. And then it's just a business. It's purely a business thing. I would love to have them all audio, tomorrow, and John can do them. John can do them really fast. Perhala is amazing. So, but I gotta pay the man. Pay the man his money, and I can't do them myself, and I wouldn't want to do them myself. Drive me crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A couple of little B&Bs in the French Alps, huh? All right. All right. Why not? Last night we were talking about how great your last book is to some friends. Oh, might have some new Dempsey. Oh, thank you. So you guys really liked it. I mean, I'm not like questioning what you said and all your and the reviews have been great and everything. Oh man, I know, Ray. I wish I was going. I canceled. I had to cancel. I'm hoping to go next year and to Nink next year. I'm missing both my conferences this year. So, um, but yeah, so you guys dug it, huh? That's cool. That's really cool. I mean, whenever you write a new book, you're never sure. You're like, okay, did I hit all the high points? Did the story flow make sense? Did all of this like was it? It's all you always question everything when you put a book out there, but you do what you do and you tell it like you see it, and so I'm glad you guys really liked it. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. Thanks, Keith. I appreciate it. That's very cool. Awesome. I don't know if I even need my sunglasses on right now. Yeah. Looks like all the aphids are dead. Good riddance. Should have got some. Oh no, they're not. There's one. Giant one. Should have gotten some ladybugs. Brought them in here. Oh, you like the shades? They do look good for motorbike coasting. Yeah, and they cover up my wincy eyes. Because when I'm in daylight, I'm very sensitive to daylight, as most vampires are. I mean, um, it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still pretty sensitive. How long does it take? Ooh, great question. Here's a writing question. All right. I need to refill my coffee. It's getting cold. How long does it take you to write 10,000 words? I've done it in a day before. So I've done it a couple of times. My two best output days were like 11 and 12,000, and I was at the end of a book I was finishing. I needed to finish it, and I was just in a good flow. I couldn't make myself stop. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't. And so if I'm in a really good flow, I can do that in 5 hours. Like if if I can lock myself in, that's hard for me because I have ADHD. So I uh, I have that attention deficit. So I'm always like distracting myself with a million things. Realistically, that could take 6 hours. And it is rare when I get 6 hours in a day to write. Usually I am only writing like at the keyboard writing a maximum of 2 to 3 hours per day. So that's why my output is only about, well, my minimum daily requirement is 3,000 for myself. Just, and I don't say that everybody should have minimum word count goals, because then you can get focused on that. And then if you don't hit it, you get down on yourself. And for me, though, it's a structural thing. I need the structure. So I think I learned that from Chris Gillibo, author and blogger, world traveler, been to every country in the world, even the dangerous ones. But I learned that from him, I think, and maybe Jeff Goins was another, but that's where I first heard about trying to set a word goal and just do it. And some of what you write won't be great, and some of it will be. And I'm like, why can't it all be great? So I try to make it all great. And sometimes that works out. But yeah, I could do 10,000. That's about 2 days of really good days of work. So 2 days. But if I'm just hitting my minimum, then it's a 3-day process to get to 10,000. So now I am kind of thinking, like, uh, can I hit 30,000 this week? That'd be 6,000 a day. But Fridays I don't usually get as much writing done, so I don't know. 30,000. I've done that before. Your tank feels empty when you do that. I do need to do that because I need to get this book rolling. I need to get it out to you. The story is pretty fantastic, and I just got the book cover on Friday, so for Poseidon's Fury. So I have not leaked that yet, and so I'm not ready to leak that yet because I'm still trying to ride the Moscow Sky wave. Thank you for the okay, Shelly. Youngest. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I like Colorado. I will say that some of the New York Times best-selling authors haven't been doing as good as you, Kevin and Steve. Right? Oh, well, that's good for us, for the us guys you named. You mean doing as good as like writing wise? Like we're doing better writing? We're better writers? I didn't know this was happening today. Calling me Valerie. Now you know. Oh yeah. Yep. For sure. No, by any definition. Yes. Definitely feel successful. Sure. I just, I have lofty goals, and I haven't even told you guys what one of my goals is. And I'm not going to tell you yet because it's so huge. But I talked to my brother about it this week when we were hanging out, and I told him, you know, I told him what my goal, what my big goal is. And this is not a pipe dream. He said, I said, I told him what I want to do, and he said to me, "You have to do that." Like, and he goes, "There are going to be some people that tell you that's impossible, but there's nothing different than the people who've done it, and you're you're a human being just like them. The only difference is the work you put into it." And so yeah, I mean, I've kind of alluded to what we're gonna do with film and and web series for Sean White and all that stuff. I've alluded to some of it, but I haven't alluded to all of it yet. And yeah, so it's gonna be huge, and it's gonna be a game changer for a lot of people. Lot of people. So I'm excited about it. There are going to be more great stories in more mediums than you can possibly imagine. It's going to be pretty cool. Did you get your Star Wars mug at Walt Disney World? I will be there New Year's Eve. Oh, you got a reservation for New Year's Eve? Did you reserve that park for that night? Because you know as well as I do that is the hardest one to get. It is max capacity for New Year's Eve. That's the one day of the year that's insane. Yeah, I did. I didn't get it on this recent trip. I got it I don't know, 2 or 3 trips ago. But this year I did not get a coffee mug. I held back because I have too many coffee mugs. In fact, I didn't really purchase myself much of anything while I was there, only food and beverages. Bought my kids some things, but I resisted all merch entirely except for two things because I kind of want to. There's a few things I want to see about getting made for you guys for the online store that's been sitting in park forever. But yeah, yeah. New Year's Eve is crazy to get. We go down there in October because we love Halloween there. And then Megan had a conference last week, so we were at a different place, and so we're there for the changeover into Christmas. We've done that once before, been there for the changeover. So Halloween through November 5 is like get to see both, um, which is cool. It would be fun to go back in December for Winterfest. I don't think that's on the cards because Winterfest I hear is even got its own. I've never been there for that. Usually there for food and wine festival. So yep. Any great dining experiences while in O Town? Yeah, I mean, but they're all Disney related. Uh, my brother took us out to eat at Morimoto, Disney Springs. My brother is a very kind soul when it comes to taking us to fancy places to eat. So he 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 never lets me pay. And he's so funny. But yeah, he took us out to Morimoto, and he took us to one other really nice place that was on the property, and so it was good. Enjoyed it. Yeah, Food and Wine Fest is awesome. It's amazing. I always love it. Always, always love it. I like being down there for the fest. I like festivals. I don't like. This was I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I was like, I wish that somebody would create a real Epcot where you have all these national pavilions in one place, but then you have like apartments and like real living quarters all around, like its own little town of like a festival town. And my brother was like, "That's New York City." It's like, well, no, but I mean, yes and no. Yeah, I guess. And it's like his point's not, you know, it is taken valid. It's valid, but it's a little different, you know. I don't want it like all built up huge. Just be cool to have that. What is my favorite food? Bye bye. See you later, Michelle. Favorite food at Walt Disney World? Oh, yes. Well, at Epcot, I do the food carts. So, um, my favorite thing that I go to, I have to get it almost every time, is probably the spanakopita in Greece. The steak in Canada at the Le Cellier cart is excellent. Um, hmm. It's also good. They had a new Indian cart this year. The one that last year wasn't good, but this year's was really, really good. You get a Taj lager with it, which was excellent. Just tremendous combination of food with the paneer and the samosas. That was really good, but I think it still comes to, for me, it's like either the spanakopita in Greece or the gnocchi. How'd she say it? Gnocchi, but it's like, but when an Italian says it, it sounds right, and we say it wrong. It's like gnocchi, a gnocchi or something like that. They had this four cheese gnocchi that was really good. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that I guess the spanakopita wins for me. It was the best for me. So I gotta go soon. It's funny, I don't like corn dogs, but we went to. Oh, nice. Yeah. I don't. So we've had some of those, and we've had some other stuff. I don't do a lot of sweets. My wife does. My wife likes to go in there and get the lafse. She gets that almost every time with a Viking coffee. Um, but I don't do a lot of pastries. Now I will say this. I will. Okay. Now you've opened the pastry door, the bakery door. If ever in Disney, you have to go to Disney Springs and you have to go to Gideon's Bakehouse, because my wife yesterday, or not yesterday, whatever day it was, Friday, she got into the virtual queue and on that at Disney Springs because she went there, and she was like, I got to see what all the fuss is about. And she got there early as like the whole area was opening. Gets in the virtual queue. It's a 2 hour wait in the virtual queue. So we get lunch, come back, and we go into this place, and I'll post some pictures. It was amazing. It's designed like an old bookstore with first editions like all over the shelves and all that. And there's weird, but cool art in there. It's kind of like a dark vibe, like almost a haunted vibe. But I tell you what, and they don't have, it is, you walk in, you pick what you want, and you walk out. You don't, there's no sitting area. You got to go in and you tell them what you want and you leave. But I wish that it was 8 times bigger so that there would be a place where you could sit in there and hang out, because it's awesome. But I will tell you this, and it's funny because it says it like on the door and everything else. It says our our bakehouse uses nuts, wheat, gluten, milk or dairy, eggs, and anything else that you might be allergic to. You've been warned. Like, no apologies, right? And then so the so that's the setup. You're in there in like this old haunted looking bookstore, and I ordered a cookies and cream cookie. My kid got a cookies and cream cake, and I ordered a chocolate chip cookie to try. Now, these things are huge. They're almost a half pound each. And the cookie, the chocolate chip one, is got chocolate chunks inside of it, and it's covered in chocolate chips. Completely, the dome is covered. Same with cookies and cream. It's got Oreos baked into the batter, but it's also got them like icing, but not icing, on the top. And then the cake was, it was one of the best cakes I've ever had in my life. And I ate half of my cookies and cream cookie, and I thought, I don't want to know how many calories is in this or how much sugar, but this is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth in my life. And I don't have much of I don't dig on sweets too much, but my goodness, that cookie from Gideon Bakehouse was amazing, and it was absolutely worth getting in the virtual queue and waiting a few hours and shopping around, which I wasn't doing, and then coming back and getting that. And the chocolate chip cookie was probably the best chocolate chip. Well, it was the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had. But the cookies and cream cookie was the most incredible thing that I've ever tasted. And the cake was so moist and so perfect. And the frosting on it is a buttercream frosting, but it's that doesn't have a ton of sugar in it, so it'll hold up. And it was amazing. Gideon's Bakehouse. I may go back down. I may fly back down there just to go to that place. Yeah, Zeke. It's so interesting. You know, all these Georgia fans always seeking affirmation, seeking attention. Always so insecure. and and the comment disappeared from the screen. I'm just kidding, Zeke. Good game, man. Good game. What is your favorite season? Oh, right now. Right now. And what activity? This. I like to sit here, and this is what I like to do. Do I get to do it very much? No, because I have a 7-year-old. So, but this is my favorite thing, is to sit here on this, sit here on the couch, on the porch, relax, hang out with friends, sip coffee, bring the iPad. I have a little iPad mini. I'll bring that out here and watch football sometimes. And this is my time. I absolutely love it. If I could live in this temperature and this environment perpetually, I would love it. I would never want to, I'd be good with that. And my buddy that lives in Ecuador is like, that's what it's like here all the time. The deli has a pumpkin chai cheese. Oh, okay. Can you write a story that takes place in Disney? No, I can't do that. They are the strictest about that stuff. Yeah, can't do that. The bakehouse, yeah. No, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that. But funny, slip it in there somehow. Oh, it's just gorgeous. But we're taking down Halloween decorations today, and that means, well, Megan's taking them down. That means I'm hauling out the Christmas stuff. So we do holidays we love holidays. So all good. I love putting up the Christmas stuff. So happy. The mouse don't play. That's right, Jay. That's right. Mouse don't play. I gotta go, guys. It's been 40 minutes. Listen, I love y'all. I'll see you later. Probably see you Friday for Drinks with Dempsey. Also, I'm hoping to get the show that I was going to call Skipped History. I've changed that, and I'm hoping to release episode 1 this week, and hopefully at least a couple of episodes this week. So we'll see if I can get that done. I'm setting a tight goal for myself, a hard goal. Yeah, national elections on Tuesday. Vote, or go write in a viable candidate, because most of us don't have viable candidates. So write me in. I'll do it. I'll take the job. Politicians won't like me. So, but yeah, hopefully I might have an episode or two of the new show, Ernest Saves History, for you this week. So hoping to get that out. If I get that out, you'll definitely see at least one link in your inbox and your email. And be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already, so that you don't miss those notifications when new content drops. All right. Love you guys. I will see you very soon.